and welcome back. So today I'm going to be showing you what I have done with my outside animals in preparation for winter, and I've got some stuff that I still need to do now because we did have like 60-mile-an-hour winds last night and some of the stuff has, well, flown down. So I'll be showing you that. But first I'm going to show you the only one out of 3 of my animals outside that is still intact, and that is the aviary. So as you can see with the aviary, we have this tarp here and the tarp here. So budgies are relatively hardy birds anyway, so can withstand very cold weather. There they are there. But the one thing that I don't want them to have is wet, because any bird that gets wet, except for waterfowl obviously, is near enough a dead bird. It's just, that's the one thing you don't want birds to do, is get wet, not on their own accords anyway. So that is why the tarp is here. So I will roll it down for you quickly to show you what it does. So as you can see, it covers the whole area of the birds. They've only got this little bit here, but I'd like to say I left it there so wind can get in, but to be honest I didn't do the measurements right. But I think it looks nice. Well, obviously it doesn't look that nice, but it does the job. I'm going to be putting a bit of wood, like I've done at the top, along the bottom, so it stops it from flapping about. The same here, but I'm going to be putting wood at the top here, so it just stops any rain from getting in from any of the sides of the budgie enclosure. So yeah, that's basically it for the budgie enclosure. So now we're going to be moving on to the guinea pigs, which I need to put this back on. Okay, so what I'm going to be doing now is be putting this, so that's a bit of insulation, it's like what I've got right there, and I'm going to be putting it on here. So I'm just going to be using some bricks to keep it down, because that will do the trick. I didn't have anything keeping it down except for this carrier, but if I put some bricks on every night, what I'll do is I'll flop half of it over, which is what I do anyway. I shut their little doorway off so they can't get down the bottom, and that will do the trick. I've had them for 3 or 4 years and it's been fine every time. But just because it is quite old and we've had some very nasty rain, I'm going to be putting some bricks on it now, so I'll show you that. Okay, so now I've put the brick here, what I'm going to be doing is to keep it up during the day, because I want it like this during the day, I will just put that like that. So nothing special like that, but this will keep the top insulated, because I don't know if you can see that, that's insulation and this is. It will keep, that's their warm bit, this is their feeding bit, so it'll keep the top insulated, and then at night it will come down and it's got a little waterproof layer over the top. It'll come down to stop the rain and the wind getting in so they don't get all cold. Alright, so that's it for the guinea pigs, and now I'm going to be moving on to the ferrets, which I've got quite a bit to do.
A few moments later.
Okay, so we're in the ferret bit now, and I'm just going to show you what it is now and then tell you what we're going to be doing. Alright, so this is what it is now. So this side is actually completely fine. If you look, you see the substrate isn't damp at all, and that's because I've just nailed these wood pieces with a little bit of waterproof coating on it, and it's been doing the trick, because the rain doesn't seem to be coming in this way, it always comes that way. But this side, however, it needs redoing. So this is just a thin, well, there you go. That just proves my point. It's just a thin shit. so that'll be going straight into the bin. And now we've got a proper waterproof tarp that will be going over it instead. So I'm going to get on with it. Okay, so that was actually nice and simple. So as you can see, I've literally done the exact same as what I did with that, but it looks so much neater with the blue, and it's going to be proper waterproof. I might want to put another nail just there, just to keep it all nice and sturdy. But then what I've done is put a nail here where this hole is, so I can unhook it and lift it up with ease. And then I also did it much longer than the actual thing, because once the rain hits it, it'll drip and go straight onto the floor. Instead, that one was dripping and then actually going onto the wood, which is making it go a little bit mouldy, but we don't want that. Well, I'll show you. There's all your ferrets. Happy as Larry they will be now. Now I've put that in. Alright, so that is it. Okay. Well, thank you for watching, and I hope to see you again soon.